packed up camp early on the morning of day 4, and I gotta say, the Ibex dunes have been fantastic. I've been treated to some amazing conditions here, but it's time to move along and see what else I can find. With clouds and potential rain in the forecast, I've chosen to relocate to Furnace Creek. This allows easy access to Badwater and the other nearby salt flats. Along the way, I stopped by Dante's View, which sits some 5,000 feet above Badwater. Yes, those are people.
Look at that. It is better if I take the lens cap off.
I set up my new base camp at Furnace Creek, and I came over here to Cow Creek. This is an area where I've been wanting to get a photo for quite some time. There's some water that flows out onto the salt flats from a nearby alluvial fan, and it basically evaporates once it gets good, 100 yards or so out on the salt flats. The area I'm at right now, there's no water, but there's evidence of past water. And check out this curve back behind me here. That is pretty awesome, isn't it? That would be a fantastic subject. Very clean, lots of textures. I'm just not quite sure whether sunrise or sunset's gonna be best for a shot like this. So I'm gonna get my camera, I'm gonna set it up, I'm gonna find a composition, stick around to sunset, and maybe take a shot, and then come back at sunrise, take a look at it, because I now know where I want to be. I know where my shot is. Just gotta figure out when my shot is. So here's a peek under the dark cloth. We got the nice Salt River in the foreground. Winds through, around, back, and then kind of exits out to the corner. And a compositional problem I was having was the fact that this mount here kind of tapered down there, and it's a bit distracting. So what I did is I used the rear camera movements, and effectively I enlarged the foreground, which made this area here in particular larger. And now the eye is going to pull in from the corner, moved around, and then it'll go right up here like that. So just kind of like that. So I was able to use the camera movements to make it balance properly. I finally selected my composition, and I went ahead and I placed a 2-stop grad filter. It's a hard stop grad filter over the front of the lens. One of the difficulties with using the grad filters on these cameras is that with such a long throw between the front and the back, you can't even really reach it very well. So it's hard to reach it while looking at the back. The other difficulty is it's hard to see where that transition is. You have to kind of stop it all the way down, kind of move it up, down, and it's a very soft transition, so it's really hard to pick up. I'm gonna stick around until sunset, see if we get some nice clouds here. You'll see there's some clouds up there in the background. If they light up, I'll go ahead and take a shot. Otherwise, I'll wait for the morning when I get a little more definition in those mountains right back up in there.